Okay. So online जो मैंने देखो छो, is my audio clear? Okay, चलो ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ welcome to Rayacademy ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ so just ଆଜି ଆମର I mean sorry let me speak in English and because we are talking about the UPSC so today we are going to discuss about the Union Public Service Commission Civil Services Examination and categorically this is related to your 2025 UPSC exam. Today the notification has been announced, so we'll discuss about the eligibility criteria, number of post, vacancy, and what you have to do for the preparation, what is the syllabus, what is the pattern, and so on and so forth. If you have any questions, you can also ask. Now we'll go one by one. First of all, how to apply? You can apply this particular UPSC online.gov.in. So similar kind of a pattern, it is online available. Now the most important part which we have to understand is the form fill up date. The form fill up date is from 12th February 2025 to 18th February 2025. Okay, so this is the window, and within 18th February 2025 you need to complete it. Before we go quickly, I mean those who are interested basically for the UPSC preparations, especially offline, apart from the state civil service exam, we are also starting a new fresh batch at Bhubaneswar campus, offline students. Online there are many opportunities available. So, but what about the students of Odisha? So we are thinking that a new fresh batch will be started, and those who are targeting for 2026 or 2027. All the faculty, like I think you have seen some of the faculty like Kanhya Jha sir, they are UPSC faculty, so they'll come here, they will stay, and they will make you prepare for the UPSC examinations. Chalo, going further, quickly let us go to the main part of our discussion, especially the UPSC. Okay. Now the online applications can be filled up to 11th February 2025. 6 p.m. is the date they have given us. So although the notifications I am going to share in the group, in your the Rayacademy Telegram group or WhatsApp group, so you can download the entire information. Now let us go to some of the important informations related to this particular notifications. The first important information is that if you give this civil services examinations, please remember UPSC civil service exam and UPSC forest service examinations. Both of these examinations, the preliminary examination is common to both. However, the mains examinations for civil service is separate and for the forest service is separate. Okay. If you happen to give the civil services exam UPSC, then what are the posts available? Like you have the Indian Administrative Service, Indian Foreign Service, Police Service, Indian Audit and Account Service Group A, Indian Civil Account Service Group A, Corporate Law Service, Defense Accounts, Indian Defense Estates, Indian Information. So there are so many posts you can see. Okay, and all of this Pondicherry Police Service. Similarly, for the central government, it is also Group A and Group B services. Some of the services are all India level and some of the services are central civil service. What are the all India services? Primarily the Indian Administrative Service and Indian Police Service is all India service. And some of the services are maximums are central government services, like Indian foreign service is purely central government service. Now the question is, how am I going to get into the IAS? It depends on many factors. Depends on what is the good quality or good rank which you are getting, number one. Number two, depends on your category of reservations. So these are the two most important factor of getting into IAS. Now when I am talking about the All India service, Indian Administrative or Indian Police Service, where will be the postings? Again, posting depends on number of factors. Number one, your rank, because when you make a form fill up, you have to give the order of preference, whether you are interested in IAS or IPS. Similarly, once you are going into, then you have to give home cadre or maybe some other cadres. Many people, they choose the same home cadre. If somebody is from Odisha, they will choose Odisha. If they are not interested to stay in Odisha, they will choose something else. Okay, so that is one part. Another part is the number of vacancies available also depends on whether you are going to get the home cadre or not. So this is the brief informations. Okay, then we'll go to another most important factor is different types of centers are available. In Odisha also there are centers available, but I would always suggest what happens, when you make a form fill up at the early stage of, or the beginning phases, you will be able to get the desired location as it is available. If you are applying just before the end of the closing of the applications, then you may not get the desired location. So that you have to keep in your mind, so that if you make a form fill up early, whatever is the desired locations, whatever is you are choosing, like Cuttack is one of the center we have, you can get the entire thing. For prelims there are different I would say there are more kind of centers, and for mains also there are separate centers available. Like you can see for Odisha it is available in Cuttack. Okay, so all the UPSC examinations will be conducted at Cuttack. That is the center related informations. Now the most important and I would say perverted questions what many of the aspirants they do ask is related to eligibility. Okay, what is the eligibility for the UPSC? First of all, you can be a citizen of India. If a person is subject to Nepal or Bhutan, that is not important for us. All of us we are citizen of India. That is one mandatory qualifications is required. Although they are also, for example, a person in Indian origin who has migrated from Pakistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, etc. There are many things are available. Since it is not important for us, we are not going to go into detail about it. And the most important factor is the age limit. Okay, so who are all eligibility as far as the age limit is concerned? Age limit is 32 years for the UPSC perspective, and here specifically they have said that minimum 21 years is required to attain the age, and must not have attained the age of 32. Must not have attained the age of 32. And how do you calculate the age? Your age calculations should be, you should not born earlier than 2nd August 1993. Okay, and you should not be born later than 1st August 2004. That means your age, whatever you calculate your according to the date of birth, so the date of birth should be in between 2nd of August 1993 then to 1st August 2004. So that makes 21 years to 32 years of age limit for the UPSC preparations. Now what about the upper age limit relaxation? Maximum 5 years of relaxation given belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Whatever you are getting, let's say 32 is for the on reserve category, you get another 5 years, that means 37 for the SCs and STs. Okay, clear? Now up to maximum 3 years of relaxation case candidate belonging to other backward classes, those who are belonging to OBC. So the age limit will be, what will be the age limit? 35, correct, 35. Up to maximum 3 years in case of defense service personnel, those who are belonging to defense personnels, so they are also getting maximum 3 years of age relaxations. Similarly, though, there are many things like short service commissions, then ex-servicemen including commissions officers, so they are also getting up to a maximum of 5 years. But most importantly, as we know, we belong to, majority aspirants are belonging to either unreserved category, which is general category, 32 years. If a person is belonging to SC and ST, that is primarily 37 years. Okay, if a person is belonging to other backward classes, that will be basically 35 years. Okay, clear? So this is the related to your I would say the eligibility criteria. Now the questions comes related to number of attempts. Okay, number of attempts. Please remember, every candidate appearing in the examination who is otherwise eligible shall be permitted 6 attempts only. For UPSC Civil Services Examination, it is 6 number of attempts allowed for general category or unreserved category, and 32 years is the age limit. However, if a person is belonging to especially the SC/ST unlimited attempt, there is no bar on the number of attempts, but there is bar on the age limit. Age is 37 years. Okay, if a person is belonging to OBC, then total 9 number of attempts are allowed, and PWD candidate 9 for the GL, EWS, and unlimited for SC/ST. So that is the number of attempts. So 6 is the unreserved category. Then we have unlimited attempts for SC/ST. However, there is a age limit criteria, and we have OBC for 9 total number of attempts we can give. So now here it is completed. Okay, eligibility we have understood. Then we have understood the number of attempts. Now comes the most important part, is the educational qualifications. I'll show you here. Probably it is available. The educational qualifications. Yes, minimum educational qualifications. So what is the minimum educational qualifications? Many of the aspirants, especially those who are graduate, they do ask these questions. Okay, first of all, you need to be a graduate degree. You have to have a graduate degree from a recognized university, and which is recognized by the Government of India. Number 1. Number 2 criteria, if somebody, let's say, is in final semester or somebody is awaiting the result, then can they apply? Yes, they can apply. Here is the answer. Candidates who have appeared at qualifying examination, the passing of which would be render them educationally qualified for the commission's examination, but have not been informed of the result. That means, it simply means, let's say somebody has given the final examination result or the final examination or final semester, but the result is pending. Can you apply for this examination? Yes, you can apply for the examination. The condition is that when you are eligible for the commission's interview or personality test, you will be required to produce the proof of passing. Now you can apply, but during the time of interview, you have to show the certificate that you have passed. Proof of passing, either it can be a final certificate, or it can also be a maybe some recommendations or written from the particular university or college. So that is the educational qualification related to the UPSC Civil Services Examination. Okay, now these things we have understood. There is a minimal fee also here for 100 rupees approximately to apply for this particular post. Now page number 26, page number 20. Yes, let us understand, those who are interested to apply for this particular exam, how this civil services examination is conducted and on what basis it is conducted. Okay, now similar to your state PCS exam, UPSC Civil Service exam also has 2 things. One is Civil Services Preliminary Examination, another one is Civil Services Main Examinations. Okay, now let us understand, this Civil Services Preliminary Examination is objective type, Civil Services Main Examination is written one, which is a subjective type. Once you qualify the written, then you will be eligible for the interview or personality test. Now let us understand in more detail about it. So students, first of all, the preliminary examinations, please understand, both the papers are objective in nature, similar to the prelims of OPSC as well. Now simple things, GS1 200 marks, GS2 also 200 marks. Okay, GS1 200 marks multiplied with 2 marks each, and 100 questions multiplied with 2 marks each, that is 200 marks. Here in CSAT it is 80 questions multiplied with 2.5 marks. Is there any negative marking? Yes, there is negative marking. 0.33% or 33% is the negative marking. How are you going to get the question? Questions will be both in Hindi or English. Clear? Any doubt? Same pattern, there is nothing change. Is there any change in the syllabus? Syllabus is also same for both UPSC as well as the OPSC examinations. Now what about the main examination? Here the pattern is completely same, but the mark distribution is different. Now let us understand, one paper is paper 1 and paper 2, which is also known as the qualifying papers, similar to the UPSC. You have one English language paper which is mandatory, but in paper 1 you can select as per the, like for example the students belonging to Odisha can choose Odia as the language paper. So that is qualifying nature. Once you qualify this paper, then only other papers will be evaluated. Then what are the papers counted for merit, based on which the rank and your services preferences will be decided? One is essay paper counting 250 marks. Another one is GS1 paper, which includes heritage, culture, history, geography of the world and society, again 250 marks. Another one is general studies paper, that is 250 marks, governance, constitution, polity, social justice, international relations. Another one is your GS3 paper, technology, economical development, biodiversity, environment, security, disaster. This is also 250 marks. Another one is your GS paper 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude. Same syllabus is same completely, 250 marks. And we have one optional paper which is divided into two parts. One is paper 1, another one is paper 2. So that is altogether optional is 500 marks. Then only for the written test, the subjective test, the total marks distribution is 1750, plus the personality test here is 275 marks. So total mark in UPSC, based on which your rank, your service will be decided, is 2025 marks. That is the total mark of UPSC. In OPSC it is 2025 mark less in UPSC, OPSC, because the interview personality test in UPSC is 275 and in OPSC it is 250. Okay. Now the difference, let's quickly go through the syllabus. There are list of optionals. Okay. Most importantly, the optionals which you have, couple of optionals are not available. For example, education optional is not in UPSC. For example, home science optional is not in UPSC. Okay. So these optionals are not in UPSC. So those who are interested to prepare together simultaneously should choose one optional which is available for both UPSC as well as OPSC. Now, given these informations, a little bit of more detail I would say about this preliminary examination. Look at the syllabus. You have current affairs, you have history, you have geography, Indian polity. I'll give this particular PDF in your groups so that you can download it and you can go through it. You have economics, social development, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives. Then you have general issues on environment, ecology, biodiversity, climate change that do not require any special subject specialization. Then you have general science. Similar. Then paper 2 you have comprehension, interpersonal skills, logical reasoning, analytical ability, decision making, general mental ability and basic numeracy. That we say is you have to have at least 33% of mark. 66 is required to qualify the paper 2. Then only you will be eligible for the paper 1 evaluation. And every year in UPSC there is a specific cutoff for GS paper 1. That is a cutoff of the preliminary examination we say. And once you qualify the cutoff, you will be eligible for the mains examination. Now, if you go for the mains examinations, then we do have the qualifying papers of the Indian languages. Indian languages you can choose any of the part. Okay. In English what is the syllabus? Comprehension, pre-essay writing, vocabulary, short essay. And in Indian languages, if you are choosing Odia or any other Indian languages, that depends on the state point of view, then you will be able to choose comprehension, pre-essay writing, vocabulary, short essay. Same things are available. So that is qualifying in nature. Now what about the essay? They have a very short syllabus. Candidate may be required to write an essay on multiple topics. They will be expected to keep closely to the subject of the arrangement of their ideas. Essay syllabus. GS1 syllabus, look at this syllabus. You have art and culture, okay, literature, architecture, etc., modern Indian history, freedom struggle, post-independent. These couple of things which are extra is one is the post-independence consolidation. This is also available in OPSC, but here you have to prepare in more detail. Then you do have history of world. Okay, world history is in the syllabus. Then colonization, decolonization, political philosophies like communism, capitalism, socialism, salient features of Indian society, role of women, effects of globalization on Indian society, social empowerment, communalism, regionalism, secularism. Then you have the geography syllabus completely, world geography, Indian geography. Second, GS paper 2, the Indian polity and governance section is there. Okay, and social justice is also there. Then if you look at the GS paper 3, technology, economical development, environment and ecology, biodiversity is the detailed syllabus. And if you go to the last paper, that's GS paper 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude. So we have like what is aptitude, attitude, that ethics, human interface, emotional intelligence, public service commissions, etc., etc. Then finally you do have optional papers, paper 1, paper 2, and depending on the optional, so you can choose one thing. Okay, so these are the details of related to the UPSC notification. Today just it is announced. So if you have any doubt in related to UPSC, so far I think it is similar, isn't it? In UPSC we do have certain extra things like Odisha specific economy or Odisha specific geography, but in UPSC we do not have those things. And that's it for the information sector related to the UPSC. Post 979, total number of posts. Okay, so 979 total number of posts. And another one important point which I would like to say is related to the preliminary examination. So when this particular CSC 2025 prelim examination will be held, the civil services preliminary examinations will be held on 25/5/2025. 25th of May is the date on which the preliminary examination will be conducted, and the people who are, or the candidate who are qualifying the prelims exam will be eligible for the mains, and the mains examinations will continue for approximately 5 days, and it is starting from 22nd of August 2025 Friday onwards. 25th May is the prelim examinations. I think 4 to 5 months approximately is there. So those who have already prepared will be able to sit for the examination. See, the good thing about UPSC is that you know 2 to 3 years before when the examination is going to be conducted. That's for sure. After a couple of months, the calendar for 2026 will be announced, where before 1.5 years you will be able to know when the examination for 2026 will be conducted. So you can prepare accordingly. You can give one year of time to prepare for the exam. That is a more systematic and organized way. Okay, so huge vacancy. All the best those who are giving this particular examination. Okay, anyways, thank you everyone online, those who are watching. Thank you to all of you as well.